Meanwhile, the Biden administration, since they took office, has been trying to rejoin the Iran deal, the JCPOA, the disastrous Iran deal that the Obama administration got into us. But Biden is trying, Trump took us out of this deal because it was horrible. Biden is trying to rejoin this without any preconditions on Iran for these talks, while he's loosening sanctions on Iranian officials to travel. And this is his policy. As a result, Iran has begun enriching uranium. Again, they stopped during the Trump administration. They're facing no consequence for enriching uranium. They are trying to pursue a nuclear weapon. Imagine what would happen if Iran got a nuclear weapon when they are sponsoring such atrocious, horrific terror attacks against Israel. Don't think for a second that Iran would not use or allow a terrorist group to use a nuclear weapon against Israel. And Biden is enabling Iran to do this by trying to get back in the nuclear deal. Remember the original nuclear deal? Remember those unmarked planes with pallets of cash? Not US dollars, because US dollars can be tracked too easily, but other European currencies. Remember that? We're going to talk about that in just a second. So then you remember the pallets of cash that Obama and Biden sent to Iran. The quote-unquote fact checkers at the time tried to deny that the Obama administration did this because it's so horrific to send a state sponsor of terror pallets of cash and unmarked bills so it couldn't be traced. Was this cash spent on terror activities or was it spent on humanitarian aid? Well, I'll leave you to guess. But Biden was a key part in brokering that original Iran deal that the Trump administration got out of because it was a disaster, that Biden, now that he is commander-in-chief, is now trying to get the United States to re-enter. The latest result of that is Biden unfroze $6 billion in cash to give to Iran. And I know the arguments. I've read them. I've heard them. The Biden administration is claiming that $6 billion hasn't formally been given to Iran. It is still in a bank account, a secure bank account in Qatar, and therefore that money could not have directly been used to fund the terror attacks against Israel. Do you think we're stupid? Money is fungible. And so this $6 billion, even if it technically goes to something ambiguous or something neutral, even if it goes to school children and humanitarian aid, what do you think that having that $6 billion does? It frees up the money that Iran was going to use for something else so that Iran can then use the money that they already have for terror attacks. That's where you get the phrase, money is fungible.